Namaste everyone. Welcome to first lecture of pair of linear equation into variable. This is Rajesh. In this lecture we are going to see syllabus. We will revise what we have done in 9th standard. In 9th standard also you have learned this topic, which is linear equation into variable. And we will see algebraic and graphical representation of pair of linear equation. Now let us first see syllabus. Pair of linear equation into variables and graphical method of their solution, consistency and inconsistency. So here we are going to see what is pair of linear equation into variable. We will see how we represent them graphically, how we find their solution. We see what is consistency and inconsistency. Okay. Secondly, we see algebraic condition for number of solutions. We will see what are the algebraic conditions for different number of solutions. Third, we will see solution of pair of linear equation into variable algebraically by substitution method, by elimination method and by cross multiplication method. So there are three different ways by which we can find solution. Now in these three methods, for year 2020-21, because of some pandemic, this cross multiplication method was eliminated as students are not getting sufficient time, okay, with teachers. Next we have simple situational problems and some simple problems on equation reducible to linear equation. Now let us revise what we have done in 9th standard. Linear equation into variable. So first see definition. An equation which contains two variables and the degree of each term containing variable is 1 is called a linear equation in two variable. So there are two variables and degree of each variable is 1. So it is linear equation into variable. Ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is the general form of linear equation into variable where a, b, c are real numbers and a, b are not equal to 0 at the same time. A, b are not equal to 0 at the same time. That means there could be a chance that a is 0 or b is 0, but at the same time both a and b will not be equal to 0. Now this can also be expressed as a square plus b square is not equal to 0. Solution of linear equation into variable. So let us see, we have a linear equation ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Now what we mean by solution of this linear equation? So a solution of linear equation into variable means a pair of values, one for x and one for y, which satisfies the given equation. So any pair for x and y which satisfies this condition ax plus by plus c equal to 0 will be the solution of this equation. For example, x plus y is 10 is linear equation into variable. Now ax plus by plus c equal to 0, this is general form. This is the general way that we write 0 on right hand side and rest all on left hand side. But it is not mandatory. You can write x plus y equal to 10 and instead of x plus y minus 10 equal to 0. Or you can write x equal to minus y plus 10. So they are all linear equation into variable. Now here if I take x4 and y6, then 4 plus 6 is 10. So I will say the solution is 4, 6. So the solution is written as ordered pair 4, 6, where the first value, which is 4, is for x and the second value is for second variable y. So first writing the value of x and then writing the value of y. Similarly 0, 10, 10, 0, 5, 5. If you check all these values, they are also satisfying this condition, that is x plus y equal to 10. So there are many more solutions like this. There is no end. So for a given linear equation into variable, we have infinite many solutions. I hope you understand what is solution of linear equation into variable. This is only the value of x and y. It is the value of variable which satisfies the given equation. Now graph of a linear equation into variable, graph. So consider a linear equation say x plus 2y equal to 6. We want to draw graph. Now to plot the graph, we need some solutions, at least 2. Okay, so here for x plus 2y equal to 6, when I take x 0, I get 2y equal to 6, which gives me y equal to 3. So 0, 3, like that 2, 2, 4, 1, 6, 1, etc. are the zeros, etc. are the solutions for this equation, linear equation. Now I draw x-axis and y-axis, and on that graph I will plot points 0, 3. Okay, you can see 0, 3 I plot here, then 2, 2, then 4, 1, then 6, 0, and so on. And when I join these points, what I get? I get a straight line, okay, which is passing through all these points. So this line which I have drawn is nothing but it is graph of this linear equation, which is x plus 2y equal to 6. From this graphical representation, we observe that every point whose coordinate satisfy equation 1 lies on the line AB. So we have seen that all these points, they are lying on AB. So from this I will say that every point AB on line AB gives us solution x equal to a, y equal to b of equation 1. Any point which does not lie on this line AB is not a solution of equation. So all the points which are on this line AB, they are solution. All the points which are not on this line, they are not the solution. And if any pair is a solution, then that pair will definitely lie on this particular line. Pair of linear equation in two variables. Now let us come to our topic. This is what revision, what we have done in 9th standard. So by this I hope you have understood what is linear equation in two variable, what is solution of linear equation in two variable, and how we graphically represent a linear equation in two variable. This you already know from your 9th standard. This is just a revision. Now pair of linear equation in two variable, this is our topic for 10th standard. When we think about two linear equation in two variable at the same time, they are called pair of linear equation. The general form of pair of linear equation in two variable x and y is a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. So here we are going to consider two equations at the same time, where this a1, a2, b1, b2, c1, c2, they are all real numbers, and a1 square plus b1 square is not equal to 0 and a2 square plus b2 square is not equal to 0. Let us see some examples. X plus 3y minus 5 equal to 0 and 2x minus 5y plus 10 equal to 0. This is one example of pair of linear equation in two variable. Another example, x plus y equal to 0 and 2x equal to 10. So what we have said, that both x and y should not be 0 at the same time. So 2x equal to 10, this is also considered as linear equation in two variable, where the coefficient of y is 0, that is value of b is 0, and x plus y equal to 0. So c could be 0 or could be any other number. Geometric representation of pair of linear equation in two variables. So geometric representation we have already seen. When it is a linear equation, then we get a straight line. So here we are dealing with pair of linear equation. So what will happen? We will get two lines. So a linear equation in two variable can be represented by a straight line on the graph. Thus a pair of linear equation will be represented by two straight lines on the graph. Here only one of the following possibilities can happen. So here you will see that there are three possibilities. First is the two lines intersecting at a point. When you draw two lines on a graph, what could happen? That those lines are intersecting each other. Second possibility is the two lines will not intersect, that is they are parallel. So this is our second possibility, that is they are parallel to each other. And third possibility could be the two lines will be coincident. Coincident means one line is lying over the other line. So both the lines, they are one above the other. So I will say that the two lines will be coincident. Can you think any other condition for two lines? No. So there are only three conditions possible. This is graphical representation, that is I am showing the pair of linear equation into variable on the graph paper. And algebraic representation is what? I will write two equations like we have done in the previous slide, that is a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. This is the algebraic representation of pair of linear equation. So we have seen algebraic representation and graphical representation. Our exercise 3.1 require only the knowledge for algebraic and graphical representation. So let us see few questions from exercise 3.1. The first question is, Aftab tell his daughter, 7 years ago I was 7 times as old as you were then. Also 3 years from now I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. Isn't this interesting? Represent this situation algebraically and graphically. So I have to show this situation algebraically and graphically. Now what is given? Aftab is saying to his daughter that 7 years ago, okay, I was 7 times as old as you were. So I don't know the age of Aftab, I don't know the age of her daughter. So first I will assume their ages as x and y. Okay, here I want to express them as a linear equation into variable. So let us assume that the present age of Aftab be x and present age of his daughter be y. Now they have mentioned regarding 7 years ago. So 7 years ago the age of Aftab will be x minus 7 and age of her daughter, his daughter, will be y minus 7. Then they have mentioned about age after 3 years. I shall be 3 times as old as you will be after 3 years. Okay. So age 3 years from now, the age of Aftab will be x plus 3 and age of his daughter will be y plus 3. Now let us see the condition given in problem. If you see first condition, it is Aftab tell his daughter 7 years ago I was means Aftab. So 7 years ago the age of Aftab is x minus 7. So I was 7 times as old as you were then. So I will say that x minus 7, which is age of Aftab 7 years ago, is equals to 7 into y minus 7, which is age of his daughter 7 years ago. Now if I simplify, I will get x minus 7 equal to 7y minus 49. This gives me x minus 7y plus 42 equal to 0. Similarly, from the second condition, x plus 3, which is age after 3 years, will be 3 times age of his daughter. So x plus 3 is 3 times y plus 3. On simplification, I get x minus 3y minus 6 equal to 0. So algebraic representation of this situation is x minus 7y plus 42 is 0 and x minus 3y minus 6 equal to 0. Yes, have you understood what we have done here? We have assumed their ages as x and y and we have represented the condition given in the problem as equation. So two conditions are given, we got two equations. That is, we have represented this situation algebraically with a pair of linear equation as we are getting two equations. Now let us see how graphically we can do the same thing. Now for graphical representation of the situation, we will find at least two solutions for each equation as below. Okay, at least I am saying at least two solutions because to draw a line, to draw a graph of linear equation, at least 2 points are needed. I recommend that you take at least 3 points. Okay, so that if you are doing some mistake, then you understand while drawing graph. Because from 2 points, so definitely a line will pass. But if there are 3 points, then if all the 3 points on the line, then you will get a graph. If any point is not on the line, you will not get a graph passing through the 3 lines, 3 points. Okay, and by that you will understand that you are doing somewhere some mistake as you are not getting all the points on the same line. So for you, you have to get 3 points, right? I have done 2 points. Now first equation is x minus 7y plus 42 is 0. So this can be written as x equal to 7y minus 42. Now I have written equation 1 in this way so that my calculation will become easy. Okay, here I want two solution which satisfies this equation. So what I can do? I can assume any value for y, let us say 0, any value for y. So I can take say 7, so 7 7s are 49, or I can take 6. So when I take y is the 6, 7 6 are 42, 42 minus 42 will be 0. So it is up to you, means you can take x 0 and then solve this equation. 0 equal to 7y minus 42, that gives you value of y as 6, or you can take any value for y and get the value of x. Similarly, if I take x is 7, that is if I take y as 7, 7 7 is 49, 49 minus 42 gives me 7, so I get the value of x as 7. So 0, 6 and 7, 7, they are two solutions which satisfies this condition. Now in the same way, from the second equation I can say x equal to 3y plus 6. Here also I will find two solutions. So here we have got two solutions as 0, minus 2 and 6, 0. I prefer to have the solution in such a way that in one solution I get value of x 0, in second solution I get value of y 0. So by that what will happen? By that I will get the points on the coordinate axis, and that will make my problem easy to plot them on the graph paper. But again you have to keep in mind that your solutions should not be in fraction. Why? Because it is difficult to locate those fraction points. So now here I have 2 solution for each of the line, so I can draw them. Here you can see 0, 6 and 7, 7 I have plotted on the graph paper, and 0, minus 2, 0, minus 2 and 6, 0 again, and we have drawn these two lines. This is graphical representation of the problem. So far what we have done? So far we have only understand how to represent the problem as a pair of linear equation algebraically as well as graphically. Right. So let us now see the second question. The coach of cricket team buys 3 bat and 6 ball for rupees 3,900. Later she buys another bat and 3 more balls for the same kind for rupees 1,300. Represent this situation algebraically and geometrically. So as I don't know what is the cost of one bat and cost of one ball, so let us assume that the cost of one bat be rupees x and the cost of one ball will be rupees y. So as per first condition I will say 3x plus 6y equal to 3,900. Now I can reduce this equation further by dividing 3. I will get x plus 2y equal to 1,300, and as per second problem, as per second condition, she buys another bat, that is x plus 3 more ball 3y, and again in the same amount, that is 1,300. So I have two equations, hence the algebraic representation of the situation of the problem is x plus 2y equal to 1,300 and x plus 3y equal to 1,300. Now to represent the same thing graphically, what we do? We will rewrite the equation, okay, as per our convenience, and we will find at least 2 points, okay, which satisfy the given condition. We find 2 solutions which satisfy the given condition. In your case you find 3 solutions. So here I have find out those 2 solutions. Now to find solution, right, it is easy. Say here x is equals to 1,300 minus 2y. So I can take the value of y. If I take value of y as 650, I will get value of x as 0. Okay. So it is up to you. If you put x 0 and simplify this 1300 minus 2y equal to 0, you get value of y as 650. And similarly, when we put y as 600, we got x as 100. And here in second equation, that is x equal to 1,300 minus 3y, we have got the solutions. Now you can plot these on the graph paper. So I haven't drawn the graph, you draw graph by yourself. Now here you can take 1 centimeter is equals to 100, or you can take 1 centimeter is equals to 50. Okay, that will make your problem easy, because the values are too high, 650, 600, 400, 300 like that. So scale you have to choose, and it is better that you write on right top corner what scale you have used. That is 1 centimeter on x-axis is how much and 1 centimeter along y-axis is how much. Okay. Okay, now third question. The cost of 2 kg of apple and 1 kg of grape on a day was found to be rupees 160. After a month, the cost of 4 kg apple and 2 kg grapes is rupees 300. Represent the situation algebraically and graphically. So again, I don't know the cost of apple and cost of grape, so we can assume the cost of 1 kg of apple is rupees x and the cost of 1 kg of grape is rupees y, and then you can write two equations. Now here we are again and again using variable as x and y. It is not mandatory that you use variable x and y only. You can use variable pq, you can use variable ab, okay, etc, etc. But I recommend that you use variable x and y if possible, right? So this problem I left, okay, for you to solve by yourself. Yes, so we will stop here. Okay, in this lecture what we have done, we have revised what we have done in 9th standard, okay, and we have understood what you mean by pair of linear equation and how we can represent algebraically and graphically. In the coming lectures we are going to see how we get the solution, okay, how we get the solution algebraically for the pair of linear equation. So far we haven't talked about solution for pair of linear equation. So in the next lecture we will discuss what we mean by solution of pair of linear equation and how we get that. Yes, okay, thank you.